Hey, what's up, guys? Chris here, back with another video. Uh, had some technical difficulties. I've been learning this system here, the A10 Mini, live on the A10 Mini right now. So I tried doing this earlier, and for some reason, when I display my screen, it displays backwards on my YouTube over here that I'm actually watching on. Let me fix that. There we go. So yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. It's displaying backwards, but I guess to you guys it does. So let me bring up my screen here. There we go. Yeah, it's totally backwards. Now let me check in my phone to make sure that this is actually coming out right. You know, hey, this is live, so okay. Well, my live stream isn't even showing up. Fucking private. All right, folks. Been having some technical difficulties. I'm going to get this show going. So basically, what's happening with this is I'm running live on the A10 Mini. This is my first time doing it, so kind of bear with me on this. I'm trying to display my screen over here, but my screen it's actually showing up backwards on my YouTube. But from what I understand, it's not on actual YouTube. So let me bring up my screen right now. Okay. All right, cool. It's not showing up backwards. All right, cool. It's showing backwards to me, so I don't see it. It's weird. Anyways, Canon has announced a new lens today that's quite odd to me. It's not odd. It's just just one of them things, you know. A RF 5.2 millimeter f2.8 L dual fisheye lens. This is a very, very super unique lens that I've just never seen anything like before. Actually, let me rephrase that. There is a Panasonic lens that came out years ago that was kind of similar, smaller form factor. It just had almost like cell phone type lenses on it. I think it was like a 14 millimeter or something like that. Odd lens. This is kind of interesting because it's a VR lens. So basically, for some interested folks out there, you can make some really interesting videos. Virtual reality. It's not a lens I would ever buy, so let's get that out of the way. I would never buy this lens, but I could see how this would be a really cool vlogging lens. Not that anybody would want to spend $2,000 on a vlogging lens because they're talking about a price is $19.99. Where does it say that? Right there. So we got a price at $19.99 for this vlogging lens, or for this fisheye, dual fisheye lens. It's just a really interesting look to me on the lens, and so it says the lens no rumor mill saw coming is here. The RF 5.2 millimeter f2.8 dual fisheye lens for virtual reality applications. The Canon RF 5.2 millimeter f2.8 dual fisheye lens is scheduled to be available in late December for an estimated retail price of $19.99. So about $2,000 for this lens. And see, even in the photos right now, the photos kind of look like the camera is kind of like squished, if you will. you know, kind of pushed out, if I guess, The RF 5.2 millimeter f2.8 dual fisheye lens will be part of the EOS VR system and capture stereoscopic 3D 180-degree image, and firmware update to support the lens on EOS R5 will follow, and software to edit the images and process them for viewing on VR devices will also be released. Okay, so sounds like this may only be available for the R5. I imagine at some point it'll be for the R3 and the R6. Maybe even going back to the ESR and RP. Maybe. I doubt it. It probably just doesn't. Those processors probably just can't handle something along these lines. Virtual reality through a new lens. So traditionally, like, I don't even know how they would do virtual reality. I guess, like a 3D camera, I suppose. This is going to be kind of interesting for making like movies and stuff like that, for first person view, I guess. And we've all seen those, probably, like those like goggles that people put on their head. There's also like video games, like the Oculus, whatever they call it now, like Facebook makes it. It's kind of an interesting thing here. So Melville, New York, Canon USA, a leader for digital imaging solutions, has introduced its first production design to empower the next generation of immersive storytellers. The new RF 5.2 millimeter f2.8 L dual fisheye lens brings stereoscopic 3D virtual reality captured to the EOS R5 camera as part of the EOS VR system, which also includes a future firmware update for the EOS R5 camera to support use of this lens and the new VR shooting functions, as well as a new upcoming Canon EOS R VR software solution for conversion of and processing. So I'm wondering if, like, you won't even be able to edit this in like Final Cut Pro, or if it's just going to be something where you're going to have to only edit with the specific Canon software. I don't know, but 180-degree VR virtual reality. So popping something like this on like a gimbal, right, and then like walking through a city or something like that this is gonna take that, like virtual tours and stuff like that, to like a whole new level, I think. That's something I actually like to watch, especially if there's places that I've been before. I like to go, and there's a lot of these guys that do this, where they just kind of live stream sometimes, and they just kind of show what they are. So where they're at, and a lot of people just do it with their phones, but obviously, with a camera, a full frame camera with this type of lens is going to have a much better image quality, obviously, than a smartphone on a live stream. So anyways, kind of an interesting lens. This is just a short video for today. I just want to kind of talk about this lens coming out. So again, my entire channel is going to be like this now. I'm not going to do any more editing. I'm just going to go strictly live. And I'm pretty excited about it. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Later.